Hello, thanks for joining me, astrologer Patrick Arundell, for your astrological overview for week commencing the 28th of April. Of course, the focus this week is going to be on the solar eclipse, which occurs in Taurus on Tuesday, and it forges a great angle to Neptune. This is pretty well exact, so the influence is going to be very strong. So over the next 6 months, you're going to see a combination in world affairs between people seeking value in terms of boosting finances, but there is going to be this more ethereal influence there too. So don't be surprised if anything to do with healing, transforming situations through natural energy are very much to the fore too. It doesn't necessarily have to be the old way of making money that will make progress in the wider scheme of things during that time. And if you are someone who's involved in some kind of health or caregiving profession, this can be your opportunity to validate yourself more. So the rights of people who do help people in these sectors is certainly going to be very much in the news. But of course we have had a very dramatic grand cardinal square going on this month, and that continues for the first half of this week. The second half of the week sees Mars rewinding and dropping out of the equation, but there's still the T-square which has dominated the heavens pretty well since the start of the year. I feel that there's going to be some continual tension therefore, not least with the opposition between Mars and Uranus, and Pluto being there as well just cannot be underestimated. This is the planet of raw power. And of course Mars is impulsive and it's seeking justice in Libra, but it's in its detriment. It's not its ideal place. And Uranus in Aries, it really is such a random influence. It sees people do things without thinking through the consequences. And Pluto and Jupiter in opposition can see people do audacious things which completely take no account of other people's rights. And all these attitudes can filter out into our own situations and our own behaviours. So we need to be watchful about them. Yet Pluto actually makes two really good influences this week. Firstly with Mercury in the first half of the week, and secondly with the Sun. And because there's a trine going on here, and it's an Earth trine, this is asking us to use our powers of discrimination to analyse things in such a way that we crystallise what's really of worth in any given situation, but do it in a very realistic way, which comes from the value of Taurus. But don't forget that Taurus is ruled by Venus, so creativity can be good too. In the second half of the week, unfortunately, Mercury goes face to face with Saturn, and that's not such an easy influence. And if you have got any concerns about finances, or there is any concerns generally in the wider global financial markets, they're probably likely to be demonstrated then. However, Friday also sees Venus move into Aries. I rather like Venus in this sector. Okay, it is in opposition to Libra, which is not so good, and therefore it's in its detriment, but also it's a kind of go-getter. So if there is somebody that you really like, it could give you that little bit of extra confidence to reach out to them. People who have Venus in their natal horoscopes in Aries very often are quite proactive around their love lives. If they want somebody, they will often make the first move. So this may be something that we can all gain from. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.